There's apparently a Reddit on well, not a Reddit, but I didn't know this existed on Patreon.
Comments?
There's a whole separate page where people can do like posts like Facebook. I didn't even know it existed.
Yeah. I get the notifications.
See, I didn't even know
My
that
email
existed.
is like, I get the notifications for all that. I stay off that stuff now.
Yeah,
I try to. I mean, I still, I'll be on Reddit until someone says something that bothers the fuck out of me, and then I'll stop looking at it for like 3 days.
Yeah.
And then I'll go back.
Well, there's some fucking... Oh, dude, I didn't tell you.
What are they upset about?
People offer these like retarded fucking takes on stuff that's just like there was one dude. This was on the Cumtown subreddit. The guy, they were talking about how we put out so much stuff on Patreon, and this one dude is like, yeah, but the podcast is going to fall apart because Shane's so successful and Matt's going to like not be able to handle that. And it's like, bro, my whole thing.
What are you talking about?
And dude, and it's like I'm like, that's fair enough assumption. And then you watch people be like, say things like, I wouldn't be able to personally take that. I don't know how you would do that. And it's like,
where are they saying this?
It's the one Cumtown subreddit. And it's that again, that doesn't bother me. I know this seems like, whatever, sour grape and whatever, but it's like,
they don't understand.
My whole philosophy is based against that. And then there's people like, well, if you do anything besides cloud, again, it can get lost in translation.
Here's the thing.
Yeah.
And I will say this. If this was reversed, I wouldn't be doing great with that. Really? You from day one.
I'm stoked. I just don't understand why you can't just
you've
get
never
stoked.
ever been... I've never met somebody more, and I've said this several times on this. I'm jealous of the way you can get stoked for other people. You have that level of like, good.
It's
I
awesome.
don't have that for the most part. I'm like, well,
eat some more mushrooms.
That's true though. No, that's true. Like when Soder does well, I'm like, fuck yeah. When you do well, I'm like, fuck yeah.
Well, once you get
good to see the Beezer fly. I love seeing O'Connor fail. Nothing makes me happier than watching O'Connor fucking spiral.
Well, dude, and this is the problem with this is my like thing I'm trying to drive home to pretty much everyone. It's like once you, again, I'm totally stealing this from the video I watched. Once you sail past the meridians of your hopes and dreams, and you're like, all right, I'm just in my life, and like this is all it is. And you're like, this is actually kind of sick. It becomes so nice. You watch what people are doing. You're like, oh, that's fucking sick. I'm doing this. This is fucking fun. And the idea that I think since people don't have religion anymore, all that stuff, fame is one of those last transformative experiences people can tap into and fully ride their meaning of life upon and watch as if people used to watch like the Pope. I'm like, oh my God, you have access to God. What's that like?
Yeah.
That's one of the last ones left where you can like transform.
I've hung out with famous people and it's not something I want.
Exactly. That's what happened to me.
When we fucking when me and Soder went and hung out with Pete Davidson, we're just in the fucking green room at Saturday Night Live. The place is empty. It's just us three smoking joints, hanging out, watching fucking Game of Thrones, and Pete's fucking... It was fucking sick.
Yeah.
But then we're talking about it, and Pete was like, yeah, I can't go outside anymore.
Dude.
And I was like... I was high, and I was like, whoa. Whoa. I don't want anything to do with that.
Isn't that fucking
And then there's
crazy?
levels of, like, all these shitty people that are so fucking nice to you.
Yeah.
All of a sudden. And then it's like, oh, they're great. They're great. You don't even know people suck.
And you become...
It's wild, man.
You get to a position where you become a commodity for other people to make money off of you and have you basically be a weird thing that they can profit off of. Meanwhile, not your rights are stripped away, but kind of are. Like, you're put into this strange, weird, paranoid existence where you don't know who likes you and who doesn't like you.
And people
have... fucking weird.
Yeah, man. Yeah. I don't know.
And again, it's not like a totally bad thing. It's like... It's not a bad thing in and of itself. When people, like, I'm reading the people's, like, the way they're viewing this whole situation, and I'm like, damn, that's your guys' view of reality. That sucks.
Yeah.
Like, if you, I mean, again, but it does help from doing stand-up and you meet people who are, like, super successful and, like, just miserable and shitty, and you're like, okay, well, obviously there's something missing here.
Yeah.
That you need to kind of do first, and then you can kind of go off and, you can still do your thing.
What I want out of this is to be good at stand-up. I want to put something out that's fucking good. Yeah. That's it. Dude, the fame weird stuff is weird. And,
it's tight.
I feel embarrassed talking about this now. I just did New Faces.
Yeah.
Like I'm not
No, but it's not.
Things are good, but I don't want anyone to think I'm out here being like, well, now that I made it.
No.
Like I don't want anyone to think anything like that.
But if you're doing stand up, that's when you hear people get something and when they connect to industry, that's like there's just like a whole Dante's Inferno level of other comedians just like, who are like will never connect to any. So that in itself is a big a big point. But yeah, I know what you're saying. It's not like you're claiming you're like fucking K Hart, but it's like still.
Yeah,
and to have people recognize you randomly feels good. I used to bring I would bring people on dates to this like 1 or 2 diners where I knew there was 2 dudes who like loved the podcast, and they'd come up like, "Oh my god!" And I'm like, "Oh dude, oh thanks, man, thanks."
Yeah.
And it was like
sick move,
total fucking mindfuck, you know. But it's one of those things that I think the average person doesn't have a really good grasp on, and they just look at it. It's the stuff I talk about. They project this pure fantasy onto it, and it's like, sorry, bro.
The only way the podcast fails is I get worried about what we're saying, and
But we can just become black conservatives and go on blogging.
Exactly, and the only way that happens is I'm not worried about that happening,
dude. But I am wondering what's going to happen with the whole thing of like I was just talking about this and I forgot, of like people wanting to consume content they think's authentic and people just like being themselves and honest versus like this weird force of like stop, like to think about. Honestly, it's weird to think now the forces of what the fuck is it? I can't think of this fucking word. Where you're like censorship, or primarily right wing Christian ideals. Like don't put this on. Now the censorship is now as the left, which is fucking weird.
Yeah, we did. O'Connor hit that home early. Where he's like, it used to be like moms going to Walmart and being like, Eminem needs to have a fucking parental advisory sticker on it.
Yeah.
Now it's young kids going to Walmart being like, this needs parental advisory. It's fucking racist. Like,
dude, it's fucking wild.
With our podcast, like, I don't want to fucking. This is too gay.
I mean,
I feel gay talking about it.
Fair enough.
To be honest.
Fair enough. I'm curious to see how the industry is going to adapt amongst those weird.
Well, the industry is, first off,
I know what you're saying.
Starting to adapt a little. Obviously, if they're letting me be on things.
True.
Like that's a good sign.
Yeah.
And like we're doing tires, I think is going to get picked up by something. I have no idea.
Sick.
Don't be fucking gay, everybody.
Yeah.
But like people are interested in it. And it's like things are,
Yeah.
If you make something good and the market will justify it.
True.
So and then look at fucking what Schultz is doing. Like he's making his own thing, putting it online.
Yep.
Like, look what Louis did with Louis could make a special today and put it online.
People will buy it.
And I'd fucking buy it.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So I mean, the industry does face possibly being obsolete if it doesn't adjust.
Yeah. Which is kind of nice. I think about that all the time. I'm like, dude, I'm going to be sitting somewhere one day and someone's going to be like, play, and it's just going to be like, and I'm like, oh shit, hey,
yeah, but I'm already there, dude. I'm so like everything the 2 years where I was in Philly and fucking miserable about stand up.
Yeah.
I was talking mad shit because I was like, first off, I'm never going to meet any of these people.
Yeah,
I'm never going to need to worry about the industry. I'm never going to need to be careful about what I say.
Yeah.
There's one where I'm like hammered and I'm like, I could beat every black lady in Jeopardy. Me versus every black lady in Jeopardy. I'd win. Now I'm listening to that like, ooh, fuck.
You know what I came up with yesterday? It was funny. I was in class talking to someone.
Which is hilarious. I stand by that.
It's pretty fucking funny. I was talking about yesterday, someone was like, yeah, like I watch these movies and like they were saying how like some of the humor in it's like kind of problematic, and I'm like, dude, your sense of humor is like your sexuality. You're not in control of what you find funny. That's like being attracted to a man. If you're attracted kind of like to dark humor, that's kind of like what's labeled offensive. It's similar to a sexuality, to where it's like you don't choose to be that way. That's just the stuff that happens to bring up a visceral reaction.
That's what you grew into throughout your life.
That's just your nature. It's
True.
like, if you're attracted to,
young kids. That can happen naturally. Somebody was like, you need to stop making all those fucking kids. You need to stop joking about fucking kids that much.
Yeah,
because people are gonna start thinking you want to fuck kids. I was like, chill.
The island's closed, bro.
Island got shut down.
Island shut down. So.
I wasn't good enough back then. The comics on that list, I didn't make it. This isn't. I feel ashamed.
Why
discussing any of this?
Why?
This is gay.
It's not gay, dude.
Shit's gay, bro.
It's not gay. It's just your nervous system goes from like ping to like gay.
Yeah. Well, if I say
let it go, dude. Anyone who thinks you're gay for talking about the major things going on in your life is a dork. Leave it alone. It's fine.
True. Thanks.
It's fine.
Thanks.
You gotta let all that go, dude. That's bullshit. You're doing you. You're not beholden to anyone. They can suck your dick. people need to get on their own wave and stop trying to like vampirically jump onto things. I mean,
Vampirically, dude, you are a goddamn yes.
fired up. I'm like, I'm on like 3 hours of sleep. I'm full.
Really?
Yeah.
I also didn't sleep much.
Louis again, he was like, yeah, aren't we cool artists? And these two girls were like, yeah, we'll watch you do it. And they instantly went to the newspaper and were like, Louis C.K. jerking off for us. Please advance our career. Apparently,
What a nasty thing you just said.
well, apparently,
What a nasty
according to
thing you
Silverman,
just said.
According to Silverman, she was saying that she heard that those girls would tell that story at parties as like a funny thing that happened for a while. And then all of a sudden, the climate started, the fog started settling in. They were like, you think we could get our stupid fucking comedy duo some heat? And they were like, yeah, dude, fucking do
I
it.
wish you and me could get our stupid comedy duo some heat.
We need it.
Any of you guys want to break in here and rape us, let us know. We need some help, man. Our careers.
Not even that, just like make us sexually uncomfortable.
Yeah.
That's all.
Yeah, that was, again, very inappropriate, and I apologize for that comment I just made.
What, break in and rape us?
Yeah, dude. Should have made that joke.
They shouldn't have, dude.
I'm having a blossoming career right now, and the last thing I need is
to get broken
some
in.
fucking pussy from the Philly comedy scene going through our podcast and stringing
there's-
together a highlight reel.
We're getting pussy audited for sure, dude. You know we're getting.
I'm going to get audited hard, probably in the next year.
Comedy pussy NSA is definitely like, man.
Yeah, they listen to every episode.
We know.
Here's one. Yeah, we hear the echo, dude. We hear the echo on the phone calls. We know you're listening, you fucking snake pussies. Just be funny. That was gay.
I mean, that's a stepmom code, dude. If you find your kids jerking off, you have to give them a hand job, help them out.
You have to be like, look, honey, you're doing it wrong. Let me show you.
That's what you get a stepmom for. So you have a woman bears your kids, and once they turn like 7 or 8, you dump her and get a younger chick who can then like jerk your sons off into adulthood. That's what stepmoms do. I'm sorry.
No, it's good.
Obviously a deep fake.
This has all been deep fake.
Dude, I can't believe we got deep fake, dude. We're now
I can't believe, dude, I've been thinking about that because things are going all right. I'm like, yo, all it's going to take is one of these people delving into this cast.
Good God.
And I am back to Philly.
Yeah, dude.
Back to square one.
You'll be sitting out in New York with a stick on a bandana on your shoulder. Yeah, dude. We might have to put like the fucking, what would it be? Like where do they put the communion away in? The
Tabernacle?
Tabernacle. We have to tabernacle them on Patreon, dude.
Yeah.
It's like, do it like calling center. It's like $1.99 a minute, dude. You can listen to the old cast, dude. Before we get we might get like Guantanamo Bay'd for them.
Probably.
Yeah, dude. Like, these are too funny.
We can't let these out. We can't let the people get it.
We're almost complete. Social engineering is almost complete. We can't let these out.
Yeah, dude. If we would disrupt a lot if the cast got out.
Oh, dude, you kidding me?
All the left's plans right now.
Dude,
left would be in shambles.
Yeah, dude, Russia. All of Russia's plans, dude, to infiltrate us with communism and to ruin stand-up comedy.
Yo, I was reading.
Bro, that last.
I was reading a lot about.
Go ahead. I'm gonna plug my thing. Shout out to Castbox for boosting up our fucking ratings, dude.
We'll see if that holds. It has held the last couple of days.
I have no idea how
the numbers are back, dude. We thought we were peasants.
Yep, and Castbox apparently has brought us to the masses.
Around August, our numbers just dropped out of from like thousands of listeners to like 200, and it was like, oh shit, we're peasants.
Yep.
And now the numbers are back.
Well,
baby.
they did the hosting service we used
that reported our numbers.
They redid their whole system to report stats, and then it fucking skyrocketed last week.
So we don't even know how many listeners we're reaching.
We
haven't
totally
known
confused,
since
dude.
the summer.
Yeah, we have no
now
idea.
We're back. Now we know we're reaching the
That's
masses.
what makes this podcast so secret, dude. We have no idea. This could be syndicated for all we know. We don't know,
dude. This podcast is secret because number one, we don't fucking really advertise for it or like push it on anybody outside of our fucking Facebook.
True that.
We just let the boys spread the word, dude.
Mm-hmm.
We're like Jews.
Yeah, we are.
We're not trying to spread the gospel.
No,
we just know the truth. We can't
get in too.
No one's allowed in here. And oh my god, this was hilarious. This lady that just got hired at Helium is an Asian lady, and she's
as what?
As like important. She's high up. She like runs a department or something. And the manager introduced me to her and was like, yeah, he also has a really good podcast. And she was like, oh, what's the name of the podcast? I was like, nah, don't worry about it. Some fucking Asian lady. Every episode's like, oh, be sorry. Oh, I'm a stupid Chinese.
You're all in there. She's going to kick you in the shin.
So far, like, every single person that's asked me what the name of the podcast is has been like a black chick, like an Asian lady. It's always like, oh, a gay dude's like, oh, you have a podcast? Cool. What's it called? I'm like, I have fucking nothing, dude. Don't worry. It's nothing. Don't even worry about it. Yeah.
It's a lot of funny when people listen to it and they go, yeah, listen to your podcast. It's kind of wild, man. And you're like, yeah. Like, wow. You're like, yeah.
You guys are crazy.
My aunt shares it. And I'm like, I hope to God no one at her work fucking is like, what's this?
Oh, my God.
She's going to get fired.
Yeah, when people share it, I'm just like, you're crazy.
I know.
You have a life. But good Catholic episode for the...
that was.
But it was funny. He was saying he couldn't get into festivals and clubs because he was gay.
Yeah.
And I was like, dude... There's no it's unbelievable how backwards you have that.
Yeah.
And he's like, well, you don't get into stuff like that because of your material. And I was like,
how can the two? Yeah.
I was like, well, yeah, kind of. But that doesn't mean my material is bad.
Yeah.
It just means festivals aren't looking for straight white guys talking about the truth in America.
True.
And how much blue lives matter.
True that, dude. They're not looking for. There's no one be like, you know what we need?
It's like, well, we have 7 Indian guys out of 20 comics
Although,
possible.
I mean, if I was a whatever the fuck you want to call it, like comedian, manager, network manager, it's like, and not to compare your stuff obviously with Larry the Cable Guy, but like think about the Larry the Cable Guy demographic and how hard he fucking killed it.
Yeah.
I'd be like, yo, check this. If you could come up with like, I mean, what you have is funny comedy that's not like super liberal washed. If you unleash that shit, it would fucking murder,
that
dude.
fucking Harrisburg
it's
show
just,
I did.
It'll get too I don't know. I think after a while, someone is going to put 2 and 2 together and just be like, fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Just right now, everyone's.
Hopefully.
I think so. Everyone
But,
right now is just kind of like.
What was funny is he cited this comedy festival, the DC Comedy Festival. He's like, I didn't even get into that. Or he's like, I didn't get into that. And I was like, you think it's because you're gay? And he was like, did you apply? I was like, no, I don't really apply to festivals anymore.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm not getting into them. Mm-hmm. And then the next day, that comedy festival reached out to me. It was like, would you headline? I was like, yes, dude. I almost screenshotted it and sent it to him. Be like, look what my material got me.
Oh my god.
They reached out to me and are paying me.
That's fucking hilarious.
I didn't pay to not get into it.
Yeah, and I think, like I said, I think over time, the more if you just keep killing it, it's like people have to be like, yeah, fuck, fine. It's just network stuff, man. With the
Networking in comedy,
yeah,
is
and
so fucking brutal.
There's that, and there's like, you know, if anything big comes about, there's an army of people to be like, you know what he said one time? No, he
Oh
said that
god,
time?
that's
like,
what, dude. We've got a red button on this podcast, dude. If I get anything,
I have it all backed up.
it's fucking gone.
I have it
baby.
all backed up. I'm backing it all up on my old computer. And
Enjoy the podcast while it lasts, because
Exactly.
I'm hitting the eject button quick on this thing.
Oh yeah, dude, this thing will fucking smolder in the
I'll
ruins.
burn this thing. I don't give a fuck, dude.
No, I'm gonna save it all on my computer and just have it.
Good.
And then just kind of start doing every
Just
4
blackmail
episodes.
me in 20 years.
Oh, no doubt, dude. No fucking doubt. I'm gonna come up with sexual assault allegations and be like,
you've got a good case. I've got
my dick grabbed. Hell yeah, I thought about this today.
Grabbed your dick a couple times.
I was actually waiting for the first like lacrosse team bro dick grab that like gets into Me Too realm. Where he's like, he grabbed my dick and thought it was a joke and it wasn't funny.
Shit. I had like 2 gummy bears. It wasn't that much. I'm fucking freaking out.
So fucking
My
funny.
dad would say something. I'd be like, ah. Oh man.
That's hilarious.
So we should call it, right?
Let's call it, dude.
Good cast.
We did the thing.
Good cast.
Let's do it.
What are we at time? We gotta be at 110.
I started it. We're around there. We're at 2 hours and 6 minutes, but only because I started it at like an hour.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know where we're at, but we're
Nice.
there.
That's enough.
We hit it.
Yeah, that's it. Suck our dicks.
What you got?
Nothing, dude. This is my. Oh shit, we're getting close, bro.
Oh,
We're getting close.
Shane Yulson.
Yeah,
About to make about to hit the fucking Oregon Trail.
We got 3 more. We only got 3 left where I live in Philly. 3 more podcasts to answer all the haters' questions. No, everybody that listens is like, "Oh shit, you're moving!" Like,
Yeah.
you got to keep the cast going.
Yeah.
The cast is going to keep
Yeah.
going. I'm going to be in Philly all the time.
We're gonna twerk it out.
We're
dude.
gonna. Don't worry, dude. The secret podcast is going nowhere.
I might do a
Unless-
couple Bill Burr MMPs, dude.
You might.
Down here, like, and another thing.
You're like, I miss Shane.
I'm gonna shut up a Shane dummy and be like, "No, dude, you fucking globalists are real, dude. Fuck you." Then to speak into your mic and be like, you won't even know the difference, dude.
True. The fuck was I gonna say?
New York.
Oh yeah, the only way the secret podcast gets axed is if I get any form of
What secret podcast, dude?
true.
What are you talking about?
If I get anything,
That's why it's a secret podcast.
there's a red button on this thing that we delete every single episode.
We have I have the nuclear codes, dude.
True.
All you
This
have to do
is
is send me the number.
It's like when people get hired somewhere, they just go back and delete all their tweets.
Yeah.
There's a lot on this podcast I need to get rid of.
Yep. I'm gonna hold on to it and blackmail with you.
There's a lot. Blackmail me. There's a lot of things on
Like
there.
Shane, I'm in the Bahamas. I need another 100,000, dude.
Yeah,
or I'm
right.
gonna delete
Yeah,
the
right,
cast.
dude. There's no level of fame I can reach where
Shane, I'm at Sunoco. I need another $20,
No,
dude.
my ultimate. That was one thing Miguel asked me on his podcast. He was like, "What do you want to get out of stand up?" I was like, "Health insurance."
Yeah.
Like,
I talk to people about that, and they're like, "That's bullshit. You have to shoot for the moon." If it's like,
nah.
okay,
I just want to headline clubs and
give me health insurance.
get health insurance.
That's a fucking reasonable goal, dude.
That's what I want.
That's how you do it.
I'm not out here like I want to tell the truth.
I just want to pay. Yeah.
Nah, dude.
Nah.
Just give me a decent enough following that I
Yeah.
can get some good crowds. do
Like,
some
just give
stand-up.
you a house that you can chuck your own party at, dude.
Yeah.
People can fucking. You want to throw to the Kentucky Derby,
and then
dude?
I want to start doing heroin.
There you go. Perfect.
And then I'm going to do crap. And like I said, I was like, listen to our podcast for 5 fucking minutes.
Dude.
You and me are done politically.
Dude, remember when one time we had to do like a small interview with that paper before the show we did that one time, the Ziegler show?
Oh,
I remember, no, not even that. Remember, okay, I'm going to take you back again. Post Digital Graffiti, when that reporter came and talked to us. Dude, I said so much shit that I was like, I hope she doesn't put this in
Oh,
here.
my God.
You give me like a cider,
Yeah.
and you put me in a room and you're like, what do you think about this? I'm fired from everything,
Yeah,
dude.
we did a show
I'm
where-
toast. I
where
can't, dude.
you make fun of people pretty harshly. And this chick came and interviewed us. And it was like, we were sitting there after the show. So we're all fucking high and mighty.
Show went well.
Yeah, drinking. So she's like, "What do you think about like PC culture?" I'm like, "Fuck that shit,
This fucking
it's
dude.
fucking gay."
I got into this
So
like
bad.
weird wormhole. I don't even remember what I was explaining. It had something to do with race, and I just was saying it so badly.
Yeah.
And I remember you looking at me, and I'm like, no. It's like, and I just could
Getting
never
interviewed sucks.
imagine
and
the
it's so
New York
embarrassing.
Times, like,
I know.
who also are really actually trying to pick with your words. It's like,
If somebody
Good
tried
God.
to write a hit piece on me, it wouldn't be that hard. It'd
No.
be like, this guy's a fucking piece of shit.
it wouldn't be hard, dude.
But I did that interview here. I told you about that. Like
I mean,
a couple weeks ago.
someone wrote a hit piece on me, it would end up with me being like Anthony Weinerden in jail, dude. Like, it would fuck me
Yeah.
up.
If somebody explained what I was up to, it wouldn't be like, "Oh, I don't like him." It'd be like, "We got to get rid of this guy."
Yeah, I'd
But
be-
no, that one I did an interview like 3 weeks ago. I
Oh,
told
yeah,
you about
that's
that.
right.
That's
Where
gonna be
is that? Where
I
is
don't
it?
know. I don't know. I haven't looked for
I
it.
need to see
do
that,
not
dude.
wanna- It's
I'm
going to
gonna
be
find- I'm gonna
so
find it.
embarrassing,
It's gonna be great.
dude. I literally woke up at 12. The interview was at like 12:15.
Is it a hit
in my
piece?
living room?
You think it's a hit piece?
It could be a hit piece because they were like, so I was sitting there like eating Chinese food during the interview. And they're like, "You mind if we get you like some pictures of like you eating the Chinese food?" And I was like, "No, dude." Like I think they were trying to encapsulate how much of a
Nah, they probably were just like, oh, this is funny. This guy's eating Chinese
I'm
food.
eating. I was wearing my fucking camouflage sheets.
What was the publication?
I have no idea. There's going to be no details about this.
Dude, I have to. I'll find it.
I'll eventually
People will
I'll find it. But
Our army of 73 or 74, sometimes depending, it'll.
oh shit, we lost one.
We always
someone
it goes up and
unsubscribed?
down, dude. It goes up and down.
Anyway, subscribe to the Reddit, dude. Join the Reddit.
Yes.
And we're not going to tell you how to do it. It's only
Dude.
for it's the secret Reddit. Dude.
MS Secret Podcast, dude.
Ah, you told him.
Don't do, or you can do hashtag Shat Nation, however you want to get there.
But yeah, getting interviewed is like the 4 or 5 interviews I've done. Every single time I come out looking like a fucking idiot.
It was hard.
Yeah, especially talking about comedy.
Yeah,
Because no matter what, you're going to sound like a pretentious douche.
Yeah, when you're like, yeah, just one day at a
It's like,
time.
oh, just grinding.
I'm just like outside of like a lot of different stuff.
I try not to talk politics and stuff on stage, and I just try. I mean, it's important to be funny.
Yeah.
It's important to be funny. That's it.
At the end of the day, you're just fucking around. People take you too seriously.
Yeah,
It sucks.
yeah.
I fucking sucks, dude.
And then anytime I talk comedy on this podcast, I feel like a fucking idiot.
People
As
like
soon as we
hearing it.
get
I've
done
had people
talking about
before.
comedy,
I've had
I'm
people
like,
before being
Jesus
like,
Christ.
I love hearing you guys talk about stand up, and people are genuinely interested. You know?
Yeah. So you were rolling. You fucking choked a guy in front
I'm
of
not
your
gonna
sensei.
brag. You got my first tap.
That's good. That's what you should tell Jordan tomorrow.
I
I wouldn't tell him. You should not tell him that you haven't been jerking off because of him.
I might. I'm gonna tell him I'm quitting porn.
You should say both. You could say, Jordan, it's nice to meet you. I haven't jerked off in 9 days. Also, I choked a guy at jiu-jitsu last week.
And I think it's because of you. Wait, so I'm oppressed?
Yeah, we're oppressed.
Yes.
First off, the Irish were slaves. That was a funny part. In that, goddamn, in that bunk debate, there was a part where Stephen Fry was like, "We've all been slaves throughout human history," and then the black dude was like, "That was chattel slavery. It's a lot different." So it's funny that like
my slavery is worse than your slavery.
My slavery is worse than your slavery is literally his argument, and it's like, dude, don't do that. I would take. This is gonna be a hot take, but like I'd rather take 1860s slavery versus 11 AD.
That's not a hot take, dude. That's a fair take, dude.
I would take 1860 fucking slavery over like living back then.
Shit. I mean, that's for sure in the present moment. Yeah, but then it's like if you have 1860 slavery, you're still
1860 slavery
fresher.
Would not have been fun to be a part of.
I mean, dude, when they talk about galley slaves, like the Arabians would. They would steal white guys.
Now we're on to slavery, dude. We're hitting it,
dude. We're fucking sliding into home, dude. When they talk about like the Arabians,
this is the first podcast that gets deleted. If I get anything in New York, by the way,
this episode,
the whole podcast gets deleted. But this is a rough episode.
This isn't bad, dude.
I don't want to be a part of this.
You got the fear in you, dude. You got to stand amongst
the Marxists have me.
You got to stand in the galleys of black conservatism.
Yeah, but I'm trying to. I know I'm trying to become a black conservative, but I'm also in my life trying to get into a leftist career.
What the fuck am I doing? Same thing.
You're out here on the fringes. I'm going into I'm going into New York City. That's the fucking belly of the fucking liberal beast.
Shane, I'm gonna fully hit you with a vision. The dark side is definitely enticing you for sure, dude. I mean, I know you don't watch the originals, but it's called The Hollow. It's just like blue light that like feeds you with all your fantasies. You don't watch vampire shows, but black conservatism is going to destroy the SJWs.
So I need to latch on. I should join black conservatism.
Do you? I'm just saying do you, because I know you can't go full lib. Your DNA just prevents you, dude. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry to tell you. You won't be able to do it. I mean, Matt, you'd have to get to the point where you'd be at Good and be like so stoked on Good theater and be like, yeah, we need this. And like, you'll never reach it, dude. You'll never reach that.
No, I want to, dude. I'm not going to be that liberal. I'm not going to be that guy. I'm not going to
be yourself.
I'm not going to be Dairy Queen on the fucking internet.
Yeah,
fucking calling people sexist and racist.
You're just you're saying you're just gonna go in the shadows a little bit. You're just gonna fall back.
No, I'm still gonna.
I think you're incapable of it.
Yeah, I don't think I can.
I think you're incapable. So I think you just have to be yourself. As long as you know you don't have hate in your heart, dude, you have nothing to worry about.
Thank you.
More guys like Leo Dunstan come out, dude.
Thank you.
Dude, we'll be fine.
We're doing it.
They're going to flip the script, dude. Because, in this, you think...
you are full Alex Jones.
You think...
They're going to flip the script. You don't have hate in your heart. It's like, it's the blue light. It's the blue light from my vampire shows. And I watch it.
You think... Dude, I think I could if you put me in there for 3 hours.
You should see Matt's hand movements right now. You're going full Alex Jones. You're werewolfing into Alex Jones right now.
If you... Oh, man, how do I think of this? So you're... Like I was talking about like the galley slaves, and how you were saying like you think it's a hot take that it's better to be a 1860s slave versus a 1400s.
Probably, yeah.
Dude,
I'll go
if you were like a 1500s like Arabian galley slave, you weren't allowed out of the boat. You just rode and shit and pissed where you're at. You were just chained to a bench, then you died.
Yeah, you were an engine.
That was it, dude. So it's like, they
probably got pretty jacked.
I mean, that must have been sick, dude. Just fucking. I can't even fathom.
Every once in a while, when the boat was in port, you'd probably stop and just be like, "Damn, dude, I'm fucking."
you didn't go to.
I'm fucking jacked.
You didn't go to
bro.
port, dude.
I am jacked.
You think they let those dogs out?
I'm saying when the boat docked.
Oh, when you stopped?
You're still in the. Once you're done rowing, you just sit back and be like, "Holy shit, dude, I am yoked."
Yeah, but they weren't feeding you like muscle milk, dude.
Doesn't matter.
You're eating like dirt. You're eating like sand and seawater.
I'm gonna fucking flex and bust out of this.
You were at least ripped. Your bulk might not have been there, but you were ripped. But my whole thing, my prediction, the thing that's going to take black conservatism over the edge. Is like black conservatism speaks to like they can spin a conspiratorial thing that I think will get a lot of black dudes to switch to be like, yo, you've been fooled this whole time, bro. And it's like, and
black
then
people love
you can
conspiracies.
check the facts. I mean, everyone does. That. But this is like a This is just a better conspiracy theory to latch onto, and a lot of it's backed up by better facts. So
Do you
it's
think
like,
perhaps you are latching onto a conspiracy theory?
which one? I'm battling a lot of them right now, bro. I mean, which one are we talking about here?
True. But yeah, I think this has been a heated. This is
been
pretty
bunk
much a bunk
dude.
debate.
This is the bunk debate.
Like, I mean, you
Is
could
it monk debate or bunk debate?
bunk.
Okay, bunk debate.
I think you can put this up to. This is similar level of intellectual debate.
You were definitely Michael Dyson, dude.
I am Michael Dyson,
I'm
as the
JP.
great Canadian philosopher Aubrey Drake Graham once said. Dude, in this debate, this guy thinks it's so funny to do that, and it's so fucking annoying.
So lame.
It's
Well,
like
that's
as the fine philosopher Beyonce Knowles.
I heard
It's
when
like,
he
dude,
was, I was
shut the
like,
fuck up with that. It's like your jokes are corny as fuck.
but people just laugh, dude.
Stick to being a race baiter.
Exactly.
Don't
dude.
fucking do that.
My whole thing, I feel for you though, man. If going up to New York and you're worried about because it just sucks.
It
'cause
happened here in Philly. I got called a fucking
By who?
everyone.
Yeah, that's
I'm not
true.
liberal enough here.
Yeah, but like,
Women's Facebook group shitting on me. Fucking, I've been excommunicated from the alt left theaters.
hey, are you totally cut off now?
I haven't been there since.
Got you.
Yeah, I haven't been there in months.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure that like if
I'm
somebody
friends with all those guys
if
individually.
somebody books you there, if a certain somebody books you there,
They did. That was the last time I was there. A black lady
I was
asked me
talking
to
about
open
more
for
like
her.
McKeevy. McKeevy was doing his show there.
Oh, he
had-
booked me there every time.
but they,
That was before.
the more credits you have, the less they mind your political
For sure.
leanings. So
For sure.
it's like they had fucking Rich Voss there, and they're like, "Oh, sweet, thanks for
Yeah,
paying in
I
there."
brought him.
Known N-word user.
Yeah. I brought Big J Okerson there, and I brought Rich Voss there
For sure.
and they were both stoked to have him.
Yep.
And then
Yeah.
I did a couple Asian jokes, and a couple Chinamen got upset with me.
You're not saying nothing Margaret Cho hasn't said, bro.
No, it doesn't matter, and there was nothing there for me anyway, so it doesn't matter. I have no ill will towards
But
them.
it does, like I said, it's scary going into a thing where you're like, can someone find this and blackball me with this? But it's
For sure.
like-
But I'm not getting any jobs where.
But it's one of those things though. When if they do that, it just launches you to a whole other
Yeah,
population.
if I just
people who-
stick to doing
people who dig
stand
you
up,
just more.
if I just do stand up, I'm fine.
Exactly.
But
Hey,
we're here.
don't
We're
fear,
doing it.
dude. You
We're
can't
doing
you
it.
can't fear them, dude.
Tell me more, dude.
I'm
Tell me more about
I'm
Black
tapped,
conservatives.
man. I'm
You're
tapped out. You gotta watch. I'll send you my guys I watch, dude.
What are we at time wise?
We're at an hour 06, dude.
Hour
We're all
06.
good.
All right.
We did it, dude. Telling you, this is great. This is great.
This is a good one.
Yeah, this is great.
So you're not coming. You're saving in your cum.
Saving my cum for
You're
JP
saving your
tomorrow.
cum so you can be fully alert for JP.
Oh, dude, I'm gonna literally. I'll be like 1,000 eyes tomorrow just watching.
I might get drunk.
You should get hammered and go see.
I'm down.